Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today I want to discuss something. So if you follow Topdrives on Instagram or you follow any of the news, you'll just see there's a new update coming. I can't remember what it's called for the life of me. But the poster image was a Hyundai Kona electric or EV. Didn't get me very excited. I was like, okay, cool, whatever, EVs, whoa, wow. But then popped up a car which I've seen once. I don't remember what it's called. It looked like a weird knockoff of Bentley. But anyway, I just think that this could mean something because I know the car is made in Malaysia. Could this mean that the next update is based around a third? Come on, bro, but is based around Asia? Because this could be really good for us. Because we could get all sorts of cool Asian stuff. Obviously, there's Korean stuff coming with Hyundai, Malaysian stuff. We could see Proton. We could see Japanese stuff. Mitsuoka. I mean, I've been looking. Mitsuoka would be a good company because Toyota is a weird company. They won't let games like Need for Speed and what is it? Need for Speed and there's another game. Okay, Need for Speed and something else. Toyota doesn't like. But there's never been a Toyota car in Need for Speed. You wonder why? It'd be a good tuner car. You know, we've got our 34 Skylines and everything else. Toyota don't want the boy race image associated with them, even though they create some of the most boy racery cars of all time. But anyway, a bit weird in my mind, but hey ho, that's how they work and that's how they roll. So we kind of just have to sit there and deal with it. But on one side, it's like, why? Why do you care that much? Like, we would like to see some pretty cool cars in these games. Gran Turismo, but even then, it's hard to get cool tunable cars in Gran Turismo. But Mitsuoka is a company which basically takes a car, like, we'll say the Toyota RAV4, they then completely restyle it and give it classic styling. And they're pretty cool. Like, it's, like, amazing how cool they look. In fact, I might go and try and find one. In portrait, it's going to be difficult, but I can try and find a picture of one. I'll try and go find one in my gallery. Hold up, give me a minute, guys, give me a minute. Yeah, this is the car I'm talking about. So this is a Mitsuoka Buddy. So this is pretty much a Toyota RAV4. They restyle it to look like an older Chevy. You can kind of see it. You can see the Toyota on the side profile and the wing mirrors and stuff. But the wheels, the front end and the rear end is all styled like an older Chevy. They sell these predominantly in Japan because in Japan they have quite a big retro thing. And they like cars like this where you've got modern, the inside's all modern, the inside looks exactly the same as a Toyota RAV4 that you see sold on my side of the pond in New Zealand. I wish we could get these here, it'd be really cool. I'm amazed I haven't seen any as a grey import. There is one Mitsuoka I know of on Trade Me, my version of Wish, and New Zealand version of Wish, that I've seen. It's for 11 grand. It's a Mitsuoka Raiguru Estate. It's based on a Nissan. The reason it's probably never sold is because it's kinda ugly, but it's kinda cool because it's weird and there's only one in the whole of New Zealand. I think, from my math. There could be more Mitsuokas, I don't know. They're not a common car brand. They make retro style. They basically take a car and they make a retro version. They make the other ones stuff like the Rockstar. And there's a Rockstar, there's a Vute, which is like a little tiny, based on a micro, it's made to look like a Jag Mark II. Hang on, I've actually, and one of my favourites, hang on, let me go find it. And this is a Mitsuoka. It's a Mitsuoka Orochi. It's based on a Mark 1 or 2 Honda NSX, so it has the same engine, it's mid-engine, it's got the same engine, it's also mid-engine, it's got everything. So you can kind of see it on the side profile, just this door, like right about here. You can kind of see it there, but it's really hard to see. Apparently the guys at Mitsuoka styled on a fish, or it's got fish-inspired styling. It is a pretty odd car. There's also this version, which I thought was cool, this Liberty-wide body kit version. Actually looked pretty sick. I've looked at these on Japanese auction sites and how much it would cost to import one to New Zealand where I live. It's about 70 or 80 grand, which considering the fact that you can't get a Mark 1 or 2 NSX here in New Zealand for less than 150 to 60 grand, I think paying 80 grand for a car which will probably get more looks if you parked it next to an NSX is pretty good. I'd probably have this over the NSX, I'm not even gonna lie, just because it's cool, it's weird, and I like cool and weird cars. Yes, I cannot afford $80,000, but who knows, in the future, I could make a video where one of you guys hop on the channel one morning and you see I bought a Mitsuoka Orochi, or I bought an obscure Japanese supercar. Because it technically is a supercar, it does 0 to 60 in like 5.6 seconds, it's pretty quick, it does 150 something top speed, so it's not slow. It's just not fast, and you could probably twin turbocharge it if you can build a Honda NSX twin turbocharged version on YouTube with like 800 horsepower and all this cool stuff. You can build a Mitsuoka Orochi with twin turbskis or supercharge it. I don't know. What else do I want to show you guys? Oh yeah, that weird car that I didn't know the look of. Hang on, let me go find another picture. Okay, I found a picture on my... It took quite a bit of searching. I just searched Malaysian cars, and then I go onto image, and I scrolled down a little bit and found this. It starts with an M, it's like a Majuka Buffalo or something like this. It's a really odd looking car. It reminds me, the front grille kind of gives me Bentley / Rolls Royce vibes. The 3 headlights on each side, I don't know what that's supposed to look like. The big fender gaps, like on the side where it's got like these huge fenders, reminds me of like an old American like coach-built car from like the 60s or something. Oh, not the 60s, sorry, the 30s or 40s maybe. You know, when you've got these big fenders and you got, you know, these big swoopy curves and everything. It just looks odd. Apparently it's a luxury car, and apparently it's really quick. It's apparently like does 0 to 60 in something like 4 seconds. I believe, I might have read it wrong, but it said something like 4, and I was like, damn, that's pretty quick. Another thing I wanted to discuss is this. I forgot about this. Proton. They exist in Malaysia. They're a Malaysian car company, and I was wondering, hey, Proton, that's interesting. We could see Proton in the game. That'd be pretty cool. Maybe some, because I know they sell a lot of 4x4s and little tiny cars like, I don't even, Proton Active? I don't know what that means. That could mean anything. I don't know. I don't know about anything about Protons. You see them occasionally in New Zealand, but they're really rare. I think they were sold here for a short amount of time, but in the 2000s, and nobody bought them because we had Toyotas and they're better. In every way. Like, every way. But yeah, I think Proton being added into the game would be really interesting. Just because I think it's something that, you know, we haven't had before. We haven't had a Malaysian car company. We haven't had an Asian or update that involved Asian cars since the Japanese Pro Tour update. That was a long time ago. I mean, I wasn't... Was I playing Topdrives when that came out? I don't know. I can't even remember. I don't think I was. I think I was here for World Expo. I think that was my first update I remember watching. So yeah, we've got this, and this is confirmed coming, because Topdrives put it on their Instagram story telling us what the car was, and I was like, what the hell? And I've seen a few YouTubers go, damn, this is coming to the game, it's pretty cool. I even put it on my story going, what the hell, because I've seen it, but I didn't expect that to be added in the update. I thought we might get some, I don't know, some other stuff. And yeah, and we might get this. I don't know. The problem is with the Australian update, and then Savannah Way, we had more intel. We had Holden and Ford and a bit of Chrysler. They should have involved more companies, because I know there are a few more Australian companies. In my opinion, HSV should have been a separate company, because it technically is. I don't know why they didn't do it. They missed a few cars out as well. I mean, the Sports Cat, the HSV Sports Cat, no. By the Sport Colorado, no, the Holden Colorado Sports Cat by HSV. It was a Holden Colorado, which is a Chevy Colorado if you live in America. And pretty much what they did was they took it and kind of ruined it, but made it a lot more expensive and didn't make it any faster than it already was. Which was annoying, because we'd had for years these supercharged Holdens, and then they turned out this slow ute. I'm getting off topic. Anyway, I think there's one more thing I wanted to talk about that's just interested me, and I've just thought of. I found another picture of a Mitsuoka bike. This is a Mitsuoka Ragu. It's based on a Nissan, I think. Yeah, this is basically the Mitsuoka Ragu that's on Trade Me, but that one's an estate, this one's a sedan. You can kind of see why they never caught on, I believe. This is an interior pic. It says Mitsuoka with a Nissan badge on the steering wheel, and the interior is pretty oh crap, there's no special interior, like there's nothing special about this, it's just got gear lever and everything. Is there another picture? Yeah, there's another picture profile and there's another side one. No, that's something different. So yeah, it's retro styling on a modern car. Kind of a weird concept. Are these videos? Or are they just screenshots? Oh no, these are just downloads. Anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. But yeah, Mitsuoka could come to the game. We could get pretty much anything. I'm just kind of speculating here. If Blossom or any of the other guys on Instagram watching this, feel free to comment on it and just give your opinion, because if you're a Topdrives player, and if you're just a Topdrives player in general, feel free to drop your predictions and comments what might be coming, because I know Hyundai's definitely confirmed. Kia, I can't think of any other Korean. Mate, Sangyong could be coming into the game. That could be very interesting. Oh, one more thing I wanted to touch. This is a car company which probably won't be coming in this update, or a car genre that won't be coming in this update. This is a GWM Tank 300. It's a 4x4. It's kind of like a Jeep, but I think cooler looking in my opinion. Though it does have definitely got some styling elements that's kind of been stolen. But anyway, it's Chinese, and it is actually, surprisingly, New Zealand gets a lot of Chinese cars. We have Haval, we have BYD now, we have GMWM. We've had them for a while actually. We had it back when they were making the Great Wall, when they were called Great Wall, and they made the Steed. Ugh, terrible car. We've had a few other things. Also, I apologise if you can hear background noise. We have a massive storm going on outside, and it's really bad in here. The fireplace is making an atrocious racket. And I also do apologise if this is in portrait and it's landscape. Yeah, I'm sorry. I couldn't figure out how to do it. You can't really do it. You can't turn it sideways. It won't let you. At least for gallery. I'm doing this on my gallery. I just downloaded it anyway. But yeah, this could be cool if we could see a Chinese car update in the future. It might not be cool. It just might be something interesting, because I know a lot of American players of Topdrives, and there are lots of British players, and you don't really get Chinese cars in America. You can get stuff off Alibaba, that's about it. It's not really a car. You can't get cars like this because of the 25-year import rule, and they won't sell Chinese cars. The only Asian manufacturer that's new, I think, in America is VinFast, and that's Vietnamese. That might be coming to the game in the future. Who knows? Any of these companies could come to the game in the future. I'm just speculating, just hallucination or whatever it's called. Yeah. So, yeah, there's a new update coming. Korean cars are confirmed. Sangyong and probably Kia. Oh, sorry, not Sangyong. What the smeg am I talking about? Hyundai, Kia. That other company with that weird six-eyed luxury car thing, definitely coming. As for Mitsuoka and Proton and any other company I mentioned, I honestly don't know for now. There might be updates on, the Instagram page for Topdrives telling us about them. Like little sneak peeks. Hopefully they'll tell us. If they don't tell us, I'll be very upset. For now, I can speculate. Anyway, guys, that's me, Yoga Plays, doing my little review, interview, whatever you want to call it. This is a completely different thing I need to line up. I'm just going to play some more clubs, probably go to bed because it's late. It's 10:58 at night. I've had a long day, played sport. I'll see you in the next video. Make sure to like, subscribe. Oh yeah, and please go check out the Instagram page. I might leave a link in the description. Please go check it. It's much appreciated because I post a lot of content on there pretty much daily. So yeah. Anyway, I'll see you in the next video. Ciao.